so we put the strap on. It's, well, that didn't sound right. The strap is on the roof holding the tube. I think that sounds a little better. Good morning. It is Wednesday, and I am going to take advantage of the fact that my morning is a little light, so we are going to go ahead and make a little bit of progress today. We're going to drill the holes for the A-pillars and see how they fit, see where they land. I do have a little concern. Hopefully it doesn't apply to this particular cage, because it seems to be that right where the holes for the A-pillar need to go, the cap mount might be there. Might. So we're gonna find out this morning, because I'm about to get ready to drill the hole down there and see where that tube lands. All right, so cross fingers. Let's hope that I have space to put our outriggers and where the pipe goes to the frame, that way, and not have issues with the cap mount, right? So let's cross our fingers with that. Let's go ahead and drill the hole for this. See where it lands. See where it lands. Hole has been drilled. Seems to be that we are actually gonna need a new drill, because a little Blacker Decker drill, it's old, really old, and it was just smoking trying to go through a few sheets of metal, so we might need a new drill. But drill's hole, let me show you. We got the hole there. Seems to be that the cap mount might be there. There might be a little issue. I'm gonna have to go underneath it and figure it out. But let's put the tube on it and see how it fits across the actual A-pillar. Let's find out. All right, let's find out what's gonna happen here. Oh. All right, so that's on the floor. Bam. Alright. Seems to be the hoop might need to go a little down. I gotta see underneath it, see how it is. Let me run the strap on the top. Try not to get dirty because I gotta go to work later, so I'm gonna run the strap through the roof so I can hold that and see how it, just mock it up, see how it is. Right, so it actually seems to be that we might be good. Gotta run the outrigger from here, so we barely missed the cap mount. That's good news. That's really, really good news, because we can do the outrigger here, making a reach up here, and we should be good. We should be able to mount this. Now the issue is that this is at an angle, right? So the frame is straight, and then that goes towards the inside. So the outrigger might have an angle, which, you know, this is part of the fabrication that I have no experience on. So it's only trial and error, right? So we're gonna figure that part out later, because I don't have time today. Two, this is more of a measuring angles and figuring it out. So, but the good news is that we're missing the cap mount, so we don't need to actually play with this. All right, so as we noticed, we don't need to deal with the cap mount. We do need to deal with a little angle from the frame, because the frame goes straight and then it goes inwards towards the engine bay, and the tube lands right on the angle part of it. So I think we're gonna need to play with the outrigger to cut it at an angle so it sits straight, so the tube can actually sit and rest on the outrigger. But we're doing process now. This little light just took a dump on me. It's not working. I still have light, so gotta get a new light, gotta get a new drill, because that one was smoking trying to cut that hole, so that's not good. But great news, no cap mount adjustment needed. We are gonna need to cut and fit the tube, the 8-pillar tube, because it seems to be that when we race it, it is gonna be a little bit sitting like too far behind, so I want to make it snug and make it run through the pillar very nicely. So we are gonna need to cut and notch that end of the tube and make sure that we lift this up sufficiently where we can put the outrigger on it and you know, take it from there. I think I'm just gonna do that one side first, figure out that one side before I come into this side. This side is the one with the wirings. I can all unplug it and all that, but I'd rather take care of this side first to learn how to do it on this side. And also is the most uncomfortable side because I have no space due to the wall, so I have to do everything from underneath, get on it from this side, go under it, and do whatever I need to do on that side. So we put the strap on. It's, well, that didn't sound right. The strap is on the roof holding the tube. I think that sounds a little better. So we got it there mocked up, and I want to go under the truck to see exactly how far away from the frame am I down there, because that seems to be, give or take, right? Give or take a good where the angles should sit, so where the bends should be. So we might need to do some cutting there and some notching so it fits on the hoop, but let's get underneath and see how far away from the frame we actually are in this position. So it seems to be that we need to come down a little bit more, and because the outrigger is going to come from here, it's about 2 inches, 3 inches. This is a 3x3. So we might need to bring it up. Actually, these lines are going to definitely need to be rerouted. Got to run them on the other side of the frame, I'm assuming. These are my water lines for the intercooler, and that way we can put the outrigger here and have it sit on the outrigger. Very interesting. So I just moved it up a little bit, and if you notice down here, if I push it down, we do have some play, which that's giving me the additional inch or so, and 2 inches or so to go down. So there's definitely need to be some cutting and trimming here on this side, and we just gotta make sure that we measure it correctly. I gotta put my thinking cap on this one. Good progress, good progress. Figured out a few of the things. Obviously, once we get this one side done, we replicate it on this side. So I think we're in the right path. Really good. I'm excited. I'm excited because it's coming along much better than I anticipated. It's not easy. It's not easy because of angles, because of regulations. You can't just do, you know, a hack job on it. It's your safety at the end of the day. So, but it's very interesting. I like it. I'm enjoying it. I just need to put my thinking cap on with time. Not bad for hand cutting. So we are good there. Let's go ahead and see how it fits. Then we're gonna practice a notch on this piece to make sure that I know what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and test this one out, see how it fits, notch this, see how I do my notch, And if I do a decent job on this one, you know, we'll attempt it on that. Alrighty, so that's been cut. So that's gonna sit a little lower, somewhere around here, give or take. And that should actually give me more than enough clearance. Now, the strap is what's not allowing it to go down a little bit more, but seems to be that I did a decent enough job at cutting it, because I still need to bring it back just a tad bit, and I want to go down there and check on the space, see how far down that pipe is. Right, great measurements right here, because we are sitting right where we need to be. I might have cut this hole too far back, because I might need a little bit more of wiggle room this way in order to that should be fine. It should be fine here, because the hoop's still not in place yet. I can bring the hoop a 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch forward, so this reaches. So I think we're good. I think we are good. Let's see what's next. So what we're gonna do next is practice with this extra piece of pipe notching. So we're gonna practice and learn how to notch. All right, so based on those calculations, this pipe should sit, give or take, around here, right? And we gotta learn how to make this piece of tube bend around that. So I've already watched a few videos on how to do it, very informative videos, and I'm confident enough that maybe, just maybe, I'll do a decent job with this one. If I do a decent job with this one, then I'll grab the courage to do it on that one. And if I do it on that one, then I'll grab the courage to tack weld that. So wish me luck. Let's go ahead and try to do this. So the first thing that I've learned is that in order for us to be able to notch this, we need to find the middle of the tube that is both touching. So right there, and then on the other side. That is the first mark that we need to do on the small little pipe that we're notching. So right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the phone down, because unfortunately, I don't have decently enough place to put my camera. So I'm gonna put the phone down, make my marks, and tell you how I did it. All right, so what I did here is I found my center where both pipes meet, and then where it needs to cut. Now, because this is sitting, it's gonna sit in the angle of the hoop, it is not 100% aligned. So this is per the explanations that I found, right? Then I found the middle of them, made a little mark on it, and drew my cutting line. We're doing this with a cutting wheel, so it's a straight kind of sort of lines. Let's see how this comes out, and see if I'm even close. Let's find out. Alrighty, so first notch done. Let's test fit it. So this is supposed to be the top part. Now it does come in at an angle because of me aiming for the middle of the hoop. Now how close am I there? Okay, not too crazy. Not too crazy bad for my first one, right? I think that's aside from this side is a little too much. I mean, too short. I need to cut it a little more. But not too shabby for my first cut. Oh, wait, actually. Yeah, so this is where a professional shines and a amateur makes mistakes. So it's the angles. The angles is what's gonna get you. Let me keep on giving some thought into this and see how to proceed about this next cut. So what I found out is that I need to go all the way to the line. So the video I was watching said exactly this: to cut, make sure that you leave the line and you can see it, because you're always going to be better off going a little bit extra and still having some reference marks. So I have my reference mark. I'm going to make the line a little thicker so I can still have my reference line. This side is actually decent. This one needs a little more. Actually, wherever I see a line needs more cutting. So let's change the wheel, because this wheel is about to fall off. And let's do a little bit more grinding. See if we can make it fit a little bit better. All right, so it's Thursday. Finally back at the storage. But unfortunately, we won't be able to work on this, because my daily driver, which is a 2012 Tahoe PPV, it's actually a pretty cool truck. I love it. The rear main seal decided to just destroy itself. And, you know, it's my luck that I don't have to drop two transmissions. So, fun times to come. So, I've been taking the whole morning trying to figure out where to get another car from. And you know, luckily my parents had this nice little 2000 Town and Country. We've had this in the family for God knows how long. It used to be my grandparents, but we need to do the brakes on this thing, at least bleed the brakes. Seems to be like somebody did the brakes on this van, and they never bled them, so the brakes are extremely long. So yeah, it was kind of sketchy driving it on the highway like that. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do this because I have to do that, because tomorrow I have to work. And it's already 11 in the morning. So it's been a rough couple of days. Well, rough day. And last night, this happened last night when I literally got out of the truck and I smelled oil. Looked down, literally a puddle of oil underneath the transmission, and it was actual oil. So that leads me to believe it's a rear main seal. So fun times coming with that one. So now I got a little beater to drive around, which is a, you know, Town and Country. It's comfortable, it's nice, but I got to do the brakes on it. So I'm here at the storage, but not to work on this, unfortunately. I'm happy that I came in yesterday and I kind of advanced in some way with a cage, but you know, today's not going to be the day, unfortunately. So let me get to working on that hoopty, and you know, at least have a car so I can go to work tomorrow. So that will be the video. This is it for the whole video. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you subscribe, that you follow us in all of our socials, and keep on with the support. We truly need it now. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'll keep you guys posted. See you soon.